Hi, everyone, and welcome to Divine Resolution Tarot. For those of you who are new, my name is Chanel. And for those of you who are returning, thank you so much for allowing me to read for all of you. This reading is intended for the sign of Scorpio. So if you are watching for Scorpio, just reverse the roles. Also, I'm going to start giving away free personal readings every week. There'll be a 3-question email reading. And if you're interested, it's super easy to participate. All you need to do is be subscribed to the channel and then tap the link in the description box to give me your first name and your email so that I can notify you when you won. All right, Scorpio. So your shuffle told a pretty interesting story. It looked like there was somebody in your life that really has a history of coming and going. It was super annoying because it's like this person will show up. You're already suspicious of them, right? There could be a third person involved. This person could still be dealing with an ex. And so it seems like they kind of yo-yo between the two of you. But what I found to be really annoying is that this person comes back and they seem so apologetic, right? They seem so earnest and just like, oh, Scorpio, I know I messed up. This time it's going to be different. I'm so sorry, right? And I feel like you keep your guard up and this person will work to get into your space, right? They do just enough work for you to be like, you know what? Okay, this person seems like they're being a little more consistent. I feel like they're genuinely sorry. I'm going to let them back into my life. And it's like, as soon as you make the decision to try, they pull the rug out from under you. I think this has probably happened to you like 3 or 4 times at least with this person, because all through the shuffle, it was literally somebody leaving, coming back, leaving, coming back. And it feels like it's always right when you're ready to move on, this person shows up, like on the last day of you still caring about them, they're there. And it's just beyond frustrating because it's like, what does this person want, right? For some of you, this person is attached to someone else. But with this family card and the children in the reverse, that situation, it looks like it's over. So I don't understand why this person keeps coming and going. And it seems like they don't really have a reason to go back to whoever this is, right? This is frustrating, I feel like, for you, because you finally have gotten to a place where it's like, I don't care about the future of this connection, right? This person is emotionally bankrupt. I don't care if they come back. I don't care if they apologize. I don't care what this person tells me this time, because you know that they're coming back. For some of you, this person has already tried to return recently. And I feel like for you, you're trying to ignore them. It's kind of like every time I turn back and look at this, every time I turn back and look at you, because I'm hoping that you're going to make it right this time or offer me something stable or solid, you literally might as well say something like, just kidding, haha, right? I feel like you're moving on from this mentally because it's not a fun game, right? It's no fun if you can never win. It feels like this just doesn't change. At this time, it kind of seems like you're more focused on your money. You're viewing the situation different than you have in the past because you're in the hangman energy. I feel like you're taking a different route because for you, it's like you don't want to put in any work. It's almost the energy of like, I'm literally going to do nothing when this person comes back. Maybe you have a tendency of trying to make yourself more available because you still cared in the past. You wanted to at least hear this person out. Whereas now you're like, everything I've done with this person up until this point hasn't worked. So I'm not going to keep investing in this situation, right? I'm going to try something different. I feel like for you, what's different is you being completely detached in regards to this person. This could have been someone who at one time was just your favorite person. And now they don't get to have the luxury of being acknowledged the way that you used to acknowledge them. It's almost like all expectation for the situation is just gone. you know? It feels like there's a weight here, and it's self-imposed, because with you deciding not to do anything about this person or trying to like contact them, you're just gonna hang back and see what they end up doing to fill the void or to come towards you, So that's kind of that weight that I'm seeing. But I feel like you're very stubborn about this. You've stood your ground, whether you've communicated it to this person or not. You're like, I will not move another inch towards this individual. They can come back, they can say all the things I've already heard, but I will die alone on this hill. Like, until this person moves a mountain for me, right? I'm just going to keep my distance, and I feel like you're very serious about this, in your mind. It's like, this is someone that you feel like you need to protect your energy and your time from. This is someone that you're viewing as being a waste of time, as always having to wait, or they come back and they're in your space, but then they act like they're single, when they're out in public, or they act like they don't owe you anything or they don't know you. For some of you, I feel like this has been a situationship. For others of you, this could be an ex that it seems like always comes back in and out of your life. But for whatever reason, it's like there's multiple people involved in this situation. And I don't feel like that's on your end at all. Okay. Now, as I'm looking into your opportunity here, you have an opportunity for the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like the more you ignore this person, the more they're going to try to get your attention. Okay. I also feel like as you're apart from whoever this is, you may be meeting new people because energetically you've shifted, right? It's almost like you're communicating to the universe that you're ready to explore your options. And even if mentally you're not like, oh, I want to go out and meet someone new, it's just a simple fact that you've done something different this time around. It feels like your energy has shifted. Okay. So it's almost like you're going to start attracting other people. So perhaps that was not your intention. Maybe you just wanted to be alone. Maybe you just wanted to heal or be away from this. But you're actually going to have some options, I feel like, in the month of March, because people are starting to notice you, right? You could be getting asked out on a couple of dates. You could have chances for some romance, is what this looks like to me. And this would be with somebody new, but you're also going to have this old person. And I feel like they're going to try harder to get your attention because they either are watching you and see that you have options and you're doing something else, or you've shown them such a new side of yourself that they're trying to figure out if you still care. Because I don't see you giving this person anything to go on, right? There's no swords whatsoever, no cups whatsoever. You're being incredibly practical and very, very quiet, right? So you have some opportunities. This person, it feels like, is going to be trying to include you in what they're doing. Unfortunately, I am still seeing that other energy on their end, though. And so you could address that with them. Like, I don't have time for men that cheat with this King of Pentacles in the reverse. I don't have time for women that cheat. Doesn't matter about the gender. You could address with this person that they have a family and they need to go back to where they came from. That could be one opportunity. It seems like you have an opportunity to give this person some information, to end this, to call them out, right? On the fact that every time they come into your life, it feels like they're just infecting your life with their bullshit or their toxicity, because there's always some other person, I feel like, involved on their end, right? Now, as I'm looking at your advice, you got the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. This is not ready. If this was something that you were trying to manifest, yes, this person is here, and yes, they are showing you attention, but it feels like they're also not looking for a relationship at this time, because as soon as you turn around, it's like they're just going to run back to whoever this other person is, right? Literally, they have to be separated or completely kick out this other option before this person can give to you the way that you would want them to, because they're always going to consider what this other person wants, right? Or they're always going to try to keep it so that they can go back and forth. So that means they're going to be trying to appease someone else. And you'll find that out, if you give this person time or attention. The lie here is that they've gotten rid of whoever this is, and that's just not true. Okay, it's just not being talked about. It's not being exposed. They're keeping it a secret. Maybe they're arguing with this person, so you're used to seeing them with this person, or being around this person's like friends, or you are used to them being around this person's kids. And then once they're in your space, you may find yourself looking for evidence that whoever this is still around. And you might feel like you don't see it, right? Like, well, whatever happened to so-and-so, or you're not still hanging out with them. It's going to look like they're not, because right now I feel like they're arguing with that person, right? There's something about whatever's going on that end that's not harmonious. They're actually like fighting to the point I think one of them has blocked the other, is what this looks like to me. But that's not going to last. This is just this person trying to insert you to get the upper hand over here, because I think whoever this person deals with knows who you are, right? And so it's kind of that slap in the face, like, oh, hey, you can see that I went back to my Scorpio, right? I don't need you. That's just going to make that person want to come back into your energy's life, right? This is someone who plays lots of games. If they're not on good terms with you, then they're over here. And then that makes you feel upset. And then you want that person, or you're jealous, or, you're frustrated. And then it creates that deficit of like insecurity. Why aren't they talking to me? Where are they? So then they can come back over here, and it's like, wow, it feels so good. This person's finally here. They're creating that same drama with that person, that third energy, right? So they can just always kind of ping pong back and forth. Don't let this person use you, okay? Because that's what's coming towards you, is something that's not worth your time. It would be a wait, and that really is the advice. Wait until this person is completely single. You have the right idea, keep moving, because this is someone who plays games. And I feel like they're just trying to come back around and play games. So don't let this person waste your time, Scorpio. It's not fair. You got poised, the 4 and the 8. I feel like you've changed, because for you, if you're in the hanging man energy, you're having epiphanies that you've been putting yourself in this situation, right? You've been sacrificing the opportunity to have a real relationship, because you're holding on to this, or you're entertaining this. And so I feel like now that you're kind of having this awakening, it's making it a lot easier to move into the 6 of Swords energy after justice, because it's like, whoa, I'm playing myself at this point, right? It's time for me to do something else. Now you got Unfinished Symphony at the bottom of your deck, and I feel like that is so spot on for this situation. But let's check out Poised. It's a 48, which breaks down to a 12. So that is our Empress energy, right? Being willing to wait because you know your worth, but some of you could be dealing with your twin, because this is very twin flamey, right? So the essential meaning is being ready, bringing something to light, being at your best in confidence. The Oracle's message: you can be assured that you are ready for anything right now. You know what you need to. Your skills are sharp. You've come to this place armed with wisdom and knowledge, and you sense a new phase of your life about to begin. People respond to your confidence and trust you. This is an auspicious time to begin new things. Well, Scorpio, you did have somebody come up that looks new and interested in you, right? Relationship message: when you're confident and happy in your own skin, you're ready for deeper, more intimate relationships. You have nothing to prove right now. You are completely yourself and can handle anything. Love, friendships, and harmonious new connections are all present now or are coming in. You're ready to give and receive from the heart. This is a beautiful place to be. So maybe when you first started dealing with this person, Scorpio, you kind of had low self-esteem. And that's why you were in this situation. That's why this person was able to keep coming back, showing you a little bit of attention, leaving, right? It feels like now that you've had kind of this awakening about what's been working in your life, what you deserve, you don't need this person's validation anymore, right? It's like you've leveled up, and you're ready for something really healthy and new. So that's actually really exciting. This person might end up having a front row seat to you moving on with someone else soon. You got unfinished symphony, essential meanings, unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, lack of closure, the need to make amends. This is a time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle or project and mastery of a lesson or skill. Before you can move forward, it's important that you come to terms with where you are now. Practice radical acceptance. Take inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can occur and the answers you seek will be found. You can't move forward if you're leaving things unfinished. Reflect on what has passed so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. Yeah, I feel like if anything, this is being remanifested to give you closure for the time being. It feels like the situation with this person just needs to be over because they don't seem like they value you. And that doesn't mean it's forever, but I mean, for now, like, they're still doing the same thing they've been doing. For your relationship message, you got moving on is difficult when love lingers. Things are left unsaid and you haven't had the opportunity for closure in your relationship and in your heart. You can still feel bound up in relationships when closure is denied to you. It's important to achieve this for yourself. Write that letter, make that call, or have that conversation over a cup of coffee. For peace of mind, accept matters as they are. Make amends if need be and declare your feelings, even if only to yourself. Be clear about what was left unresolved and close the door on the past so you can set yourself free. Only then can new love blossom. So, Scorpio, I feel like this situation, it's the chance to finally get closure because this person has such a tendency of disappearing before you can actually have the discussion that you don't want them, right? It's like this person stays just long enough to feel that you're getting upset and that you're probably going to kick them out of your life, and then they ghost, right? So I feel like rather than getting sucked back into that same cycle, you could tell this person, just right off the cuff, like, no, don't come over here with your, games, and just do something different. Or, I mean, you could do exactly what you've been doing and just ignore this person because that's something new, right? You got cards that are talking about the possibility of a reconciliation or this working in the future, So, I mean, maybe this person has to lose you to truly understand like the value of this relationship. Or maybe this person has to see you doing something else, because I feel like there's a big shift coming. And I feel like this person is always going to be around. Like they're not just going to disappear, right? Because you stop paying attention to them. If anything, it'll make them pursue you more. So bottom of your deck says acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. You also got reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. And then you got friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. So, maybe you could start over with this person, but you would need to work on your friendship, and you're being advised, even if that is something that you're like, yeah, I could be friends with this person and maybe we could build on that. You're still being advised to wait until this person is single. Because in all honesty, like that's awkward. Like you're going to be this person's friend when they have a whole situation that they keep putting you in as like the third person, or they're keeping a third person. You get what I'm saying? All right, Scorpio, this has been your message for March. I hope it was able to provide you with clarity. Good luck with this. Just stay the course. Your finances are going to get really good, on the bright side. That's whatever you've been waiting for financially, I feel like is going to take off. So at least you'll have like some good stuff going on if this person is acting weird or you're feeling frustrated about love, just focus on money because that's going to get great. All right, Scorpio, I will speak to all of you again soon, but in the meantime, take very good care of yourselves. And if you are interested in that free reading, make sure that you have subscribed and follow the link.